Gambit versus Aster to see who's going to be able to take that one more step closer towards the grand finals and towards the major. Yeah, it should be. The last one remaining is the one over there side of the map. Hex's Vampire TP's out to safety. Fade has nowhere near enough damage or control to do anything about it. So Gambit getting the edge there. Bottom lane, SCCC seeing a chance to get aggressive. Jumps in onto FNG with Dark Pack damage and the cookie fort from Boka. That'll do it. First blood for Aster. They pounce in while Shashlo is away.
And he comes much faster online than OD. He can keep fighting, zipping around the map, initiating from far away. Bottom lane.
Let's see. FNG is going to be in trouble once again. SCCC and Boka easy on top of them. They'll get the kill. And this time SCCC will be able to get that permanent shift stack. Rotation from GPK is in to punish it and will be a success. These are the sort of moves that you say you're looking to GPK to make, and he's pulling them off already. He's being able to harass XXS back that a little bit more and keep that level advantage against the offlane Omni. And now a rotation actually may punish that aggression. Dream feeling a little too confident and not prepared for Twan to come in with the Astral setup. There is a bit of backup for both sides. The Mortimer's Kisses are out because of those fast levels. They can make this quick play. Not necessarily something you expect, or is it's 9 minutes in. And if they can take these towers, that will push them nice and quickly towards that early item rush. CCC, no surprises with his items. Treads into the diffusal, not going to mess around with sort of the drums on the way, as we do see some Slarks go for. Bottom lane, coil combo. Here it is, the setup, coil into the Mortimer's Kisses. Not a whole lot you can do against this relentless damage firing down from you from afar.
Oh, Cookie! Oh! Jumps over him.
I mean, if Fade can find a coil, it will go, but as it is, Twan's more focused on soaking in that wave at the top. It's halfway towards the axe. This does mean that XXS is sort of left isolated. He's going to be able to get any visibilities off. He's just only going to be able to find the purification, and that is not enough to keep him alive. Gambit, they'll take the kill.
Gambit will get BKBs pretty soon, so that's one way to deal with them. Also, the kiting potential. Once again, there's no items on Clockwork at the moment.
No. It's been a bit of a slow game for him mid lane. GPK is able to find the opening onto XXS, and they do have the control to take him.
Does not want to use it. Like he could have popped Pipe, Magic Wand, and get the spells off. Also, OD was really close to use that Astral.
With the Curse of Avernus, it certainly helps. Hitting him down that little bit faster. It's been scanned. I mean, Aster, they are almost certainly going to want to try and play for a steal. SCCC can look for the pounce.
Oh, here comes Grandma.
Here comes the Kisses from afar, pushing them out of the pit. Roshan, it's low. It is really low here. Gambit, they don't want to give this one up. They want to stick around and make sure they finish it off in the south. GPK is going to be able to find a Slark outside, jumps in with the Vortex, pounds for the Zitter's dragging him in. The Astral as well, Slark's in trouble. He needs backup and he needs it now. The Roshan falls to Gambit. GPK picks up the Aegis, and now Gambit, they can look to fight. Aster's got to back off. As with the BKB popped by Dream, he's chasing on. The GA comes out. They will start to build up the charges here, pumping into Dream. Twan, if those arcane orbs, he's hurting. He can look towards Shashlo. Shashlo hasn't actually got the power time. It's already used. He gets a triple kill, Tron. So despite Gambit getting the roast, getting the Aegis on GPK, the overall fight absolutely ends up going the way of Aster, with Twan just cleaning up.
They're still not done. They're going to get the Clockwork as well. Invis, do they have? There is one sentry on Snapfire. Does not want to use it.
Oh.
A lot of heal potential. Slark with the ulti also has Aghanim Scepter to chase, especially if they drop low or if they're out of mana. Then this is where Aster lineup shines.
Would you like this for GPK as well? We saw him kill the BKB earlier, but he's opted to go for the more aggressive approach.
Because he has that Aegis, so you can afford to be more greedy.
Oh, the drag back on the Slark. You're going to see the zip to the back lines. He's looking for Tron on the OD. He's chasing GPK, focusing this OD with the silence.
That's the target to go for.
There we have it. The GA comes out. Have they got the magical damage still to bring Twan down and be cooking to the side? Glimmer Cape's out, but X's Vampire's in with the hook shot. The cogs. The OD is trapped. The OD is dead. They'll kill on Tron. Sure, GPK loses one life, but he's ready to come back with the second. The Mortimer's Kisses. They're coming in from the east. The ones to the left. The Fade's getting pushed back by Dream. SCCC looks towards Shashlo, but the borrowed time is there, keeping him alive. GPK tried to find Boka. The soul burn damage from the Orchid, not enough to kill him, as Boka will be able to TP out. GPK still with a lot of mana to play with.
When I say half of the 4-staff, he only has Ring of Regen, but to 900 gold, while Lich has 900 gold.
Smoking from Aster, ready to invade. He gets scanned though. Gambit know that this is coming. Excess Vampire in position to dispel the smoke. So SCCC tries with the jump in. The second pounce won't latch, but they have the Dream Coil follow-up. Looks towards the two of them. The Mortimer's Kiss is coming in from the back lines. What does GPK want to do? He's going to look towards SCCC, forces out the BKB as SCCC stays committed onto FNG, looking for the easier kills, and will find it. Takes down the Lich and now wants to look for more GPK. Zips straight across on towards the Snapfire. Defensive Astral keeps the Snapfire safe. Excess Vampire hook shots across, but it's into his death. The GA's out. The Chain Frost will get a good amount of bounces here. He drops the Sanity's Eclipse. Aster, they'll turn over towards this Dream's Razor. GPK's TP's out. He does not want a part of this fight as Aster, they're taking over. They've taken the 2 kills. 2 big ones as well. That was a dieback from FNG, dead for a minute. So effectively the 3 kills and only losing the Snapfire themselves. Even for a Storm with that incredible amount of potential with initiation, he still can't find these opportunities to get on top of them.
He doesn't have the clear target to go for. Usually, like you see Oracle, I want to delete him, but there's 3 Force Staff, 2 charges of Astral Imprisonment, 2 pounces.
On they go. On to Dream. He's getting forced in a little deeper. There's the zip fall from GPK. Will get the Vortex off onto the 2 of them. But there's nothing they have in follow-up, and now Aster, they see an opportunity for Fate to find the 3-man Dream Coil. FNG dead and gone, and with the BKB from SCCC, he can just commit. He's being static linked, but he doesn't really care. He's just racking up the Essence Shift. Will pounce away now. Zip over from GPK is running a little on the mana. Then you get the Vortex onto Tron pots the BKB.
There's the GA.
He's punching through them all. This Arcane Orb damage, far too much for them to deal with. They have to TP out on the Storm. GPK will be able to get back to base. But Aster, they are just taking every single team fight. Gambit's draft just doesn't have it in their heroes to really do anything against the 5-man that Aster have right now.
They can't fight. Even with the full duration static link on Slark, he still deals damage.
Hold on here.
Wait.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Well, that's one way to lose a game.
To lose the game. Oh, SCCC. What's he doing? I mean, this seemed, not necessarily the hugest of leads for Aster, but it was a pretty solid one. They were literally winning every single team fight, and then they go and lose SCCC like that, and they suddenly give Gambit
Butterfly on Razor and Heaven's Halberd on Abaddon, also having silence against the Storm Spirit once the BKB is down. But I would still prefer that Basher.
Yeah, having that sort of guaranteed way to catch out some of the cores. But we'll see. We'll see if this works out for SCCC and Aster. Gambit with the smoke. They're coming in from the low ground. Quick with the pounce. SCC tried to get on top of Dream. On the standing link. He's going to stay on top of the OD. So this time he'll get a good duration of it. So we'll build up a lot of damage. They get the coil out onto the 2 of them. GPK and Dream are held in position. But SCCC's fallen pretty low. Pops both the BKB and the Shadow Dance at the same time. That's when you know he's panicking. And now it ends. The zip across with the 25. These Remnants, they're adding up. It's doing a lot of damage. They've got to get back. They turn with the Sanity's Eclipse, but it isn't enough damage to get the kill. And they'll lose Tron. And now it's success. He's dead as well. Tron will buy back. GPK low on the mana. He's got to retreat a little bit. Still has the Aegis. Can they even pop that? This Astral should do it.
30 seconds left on Aegis.
And they want to kill him at once. Fade did
Pounce is ready.
The team fight.
Let's see if he can time it.
Cam gets the initial leash. Is there any sort of save? There is not. Gone in a couple of hits. The Storm will fall. Dream as well should die. Nothing to keep the Razor safe. Aster, they hit back and they hit back hard. FNG is able to TP out, but Shashlo is going to fall. The gem will be dropped, available for Aster to claim. And Aster, they can push back into a lineup that doesn't have buyback available on Dream. Dream is dead for 90. And if there's somewhere they can get in and kill off Chuan, they will have that chance to push into a team without the OD buyback.
They already used the glyph on glyph action.
Aster are not going anywhere until they get at least an objective. Awesome buybacks. They jump in looking for FNG. FNG with a Ghost Scepter will be fine. He's going to throw the Chain Frost out, try and put a stop to this push. Hook shot forward. They're trying to protect the buybacks, ensure that Gambit don't have to use them, but they do need to. GPK pops it now, zips it. The Vortex, the BKB committed as he grabs in the 2 of them, looking towards XXS. Antoine zips across with the silence. This should be a dead Omni. He's protected for now by the Astral, but as he comes out into the Remnant, he should fall, but he's still alive. XXS, he actually gets the chance to heal up, and now GPK pulled back. He's got no mana. He's got no health to force him to the side, but GPK is dead for 2 minutes. Aster kill him off and should now have the chance to get at least the route, maybe almost certainly, I would say even more, without the Storm available for 2 minutes. This should be...
Man, I wish Lich had ulti there after that great pull on 3 heroes. They had no follow-up.
I feel like without the Storm, there's not really that much Aster need to be scared of, but they want to go for a second set of racks. They don't want to try and force the game. I mean, they still have 80 seconds. They've got more than enough time to just go for both of them.
Link broken. There's going to be ulti in 9 seconds, 22 charges.
Pops the BKB and the Satanic, starts to heal himself back up. They are managing to draw Aster's attention away from the racks for now. Aster, where's the focus going to be? It's back on the melee racks. They'll get it. Now they'll move over towards the tier 4s. Still 1 minute with no GPK Storm in the game.
It's a very long minute for Gambit.
Is there anything they could do to stop this without their Storm? I don't think so. Fade, he's in with the silence. They've caught out the coil onto the two of them. Mortimer's kisses are there with the backup. Sanity's Eclipse is down. This will be Aster closing up game 1. GG is called. They'll take the win. And SCCC knows going to turn his teammates and say, look, see, I made it a bit exciting, you know? Yeah, just wanted to keep you guys on your toes. They have a bit of a blunder at one point, but for the most part, the draft was excellent from Aster, and they just didn't have the answers on Gambit's lineup. Well, let's hope his teammates didn't see. Otherwise, his position may be in...
I'm messaging a Fade after the game.
Yeah, let him know. Send him the replay. Would you have missed those 2 CSs, Lacoste?
Probably. I was pretty sure that he's going to hit that one. He missed it. We were both wrong.
Yeah, on top lane, Aster. They'll also find themselves first blood.
The upper hand in this matchup. Yeah. Even if you feel threatened, you can always go for the jungle, but he's bringing the boots right now, so he can't stay away from that static link. Torrent misses. He missed the combo.
Top lane though, FNG gets a bit of a return kill there as poor old. Yeah, I mean level 6, Tread Soaring. He's working on that radiance, of course. Shashlo still getting a lot of farm, and you're seeing all the heroes' net worths here. Shashlo is going to get killed off as well. Trawan coming in with that torrent to cancel the TP just in time. Shashlo was not expecting that one.
In the mid game and late game, Enchantress is going to have amazing time using Enchant on the illusions, whether from Naga Siren or from anything that goes through the wall. So like you can have 2 alchemists.
Oh, that's sounds kind of juicy. Here we go. Here's that player talked about. They're able to get on XXS before he has the level 6. Don't quite have enough control. It was close. They bring him low, but FNG alone couldn't quite do it. Dream was still at the creep wave. See back in base at the moment. GPK and Shashlo healing up. XXS does still die. He didn't get away in time. FNG was actually still able to chase him down. I mean,
maybe FNG will talk about it in the losers interview.
Well, we'll see. We will see. As Gambit, they want to make plays elsewhere. They're just going to ignore that bottom lane for the entirety of this. They'll look towards Tron. Static links. He's going to get the torrent out, but didn't get the boat coming down. So there will be no protection from the rum. Tron should fall. I say he should. Actually, that Rolling Thunder, that's just going to go and save him for now. No, they've still got the glimpse. They'll get him back. They will get the kill on Tron that they were looking for. Gambit starting to get active with GPK across the map.
Oh, he's going to farm the stack as well. The Dream, Mud Golems as well.
It just gets better and better.
Stack it one more time, because why not?
Oh, he messed it up. Top lane, Static Storm's down. Again, this is the second time the Tron's been up here and he'll die for it. Gets the boat out, but with the glimpse back, they have the control and damage to kill him off. 2 times the Tron's fed up top. So obviously with that item being rushed, he can't turn up to fights and he's not going to feel threatened by any sort of gank from Gambit.
If this game drags, there's such a nice Aghanim Scepter upgrades that he can give to his teammates.
See, the attempt onto Tron. This smoke should result in the Kunkka kill. He'll get the boat down, but he's trapped in the kinetic field. This is another time where they're finding Twan. You know, he really is the one taking the beating. Gambit, they're always finding the Kunkka. I mean, Gambit, they obviously just feel that this is not a problem. They're like, you know, that little dog picture with everything is fine whilst the fire, you know, the whole house is burning on fire, down around us. It's fine. Just don't look at the out. Here we go. They're going to find Shashlo here. Can he get away? Gets the virtual wall off. He's burning, and it's not going to be enough to kill him. He will actually live. The song will save him, and that's the combo. The song into the Static Storm. Still, well, it was the start of a combo. There wasn't any end to that combo, and it is just going to result in Vampire dying.
It was 50% of the combo, not very effective. Now they even have a second illusion from that Alchemist. It's time to go.
I mean, SCCC's just running in. He knows how strong he is right now. Torrent, boat combo onto GPK. I mean, this really has just been a whole bit of a head scratcher. This Alc, I don't know what the plan is now, Lacoste. Nobody understands what it's going to be, but it's going to come. This is all part of the plan.
The question is when.
Yes, and if it happens in this game. As SCCC revving up the concoction, heading over the Rolling Thunder. That's pretty beautiful. Onto the three of them. Look at this angle. He's catching them all. They'll kill off the Disruptor. Swashbuckle to chase as SCCC's ready to start running them down. Stun will hold him back. Can they catch anything else here, Aster? Swashbuckle won't catch GPK, and he's been surged and sent back to safety. They still get the X mark and concoction over onto the Darks here. Shashlow's dead.
Still big question mark.
Big question. I mean, yeah, this Dream's still trying to finish off that defusal, whilst SCCC is about 10 items ahead. As that's Roche, that's an Aegis. Abyssal on track to be picked up in a few minutes.
Now Dream is ready to fight. He has that Manta style and Diffusal Blade. A lot of damage, a lot of mana burn, even though the item got nerfed in the previous patch, 10 mana less. Let's see the mid one, if they can get a kill.
I've got the concoction follow-up. Shashlow, he's a little tanky, but not quite tanky enough to deal with an Alc with Mjolnir, Radiance, BKB at 20.
Lotus Orb. He dies. He can't pop that BKB. There's a ton of magical damage on top of wall.
They're hunting for Dream here. Ooh, good torrent from Chuan. Catches Dream out on the escape. Dream gets the song off. But with the Rolling Thunder already going as well as the out BKB, he cannot escape this. He's going to be left behind. The carry down for 50 seconds. Aster can now push on and chase for more. Shashlow hexed and shackled by Fade. 2 immediate kills for Aster as SCCC's day just continues to get better and better. They take the tier 3. They take the racks. Heart's on his way out on the courier.
And he's just beating the Raxes. Melee one's gone. Ranged ones as well will be finished by Serpent Wards.
There's 29 minutes in, they're 26,000 gold down. They're going to smoke up. They're heading over to Roche. This is make or break time for Gambit.
Kanka should stay outside. They know. Illusion's approaching. Fade using shackles. Here comes Sleep.
Okay, let's see what they can get with this. Who do they want to go on? They kind of split up, but there it is. Okay, the 4-man vacuum into the Static Storm. They've got the stun as well.
That's it, though.
That was it. Is this actually the plan all along? The boat comes crashing over there. They didn't kill the Alchemist, and now SCCC is going to just turn and with a 7-slot start just killing them all. It was a nice attempt.
It was a sick combo. Nicely executed, but now what?
That will be in the Gambit highlight reel without the ending.
Yeah, we're going to see that a couple of times.
Yeah, just sort of just end the replay as they get vacuumed in and be like, all right, that was nice.
That was genius.
Yeah. I mean, that was the plan. They tried it. It didn't work. Gambit, they don't get the chance
there's
to
an
push them away.
Aegis.
SCCC popping off as well. I mean, as I said, he is having a dream experience right now. He is having a great time. 606. He's probably, he could have his feet up for all it's worth. He's just been chilling, hitting creeps, winning games. He's been fun like a madman. Song, they're kind of grouped up here.
Combo again.
Combo part 2. Electric Boogaloo. They get the edge.
Via electric.
This time around, dude, not normal to have the sequel being better than the original, but this time it actually was. It's working. They've killed off the out. XXS will be able to roll away with the BKB and the Rolling Thunder. He'll get out of there, but they killed the Alchemist. And the Butterfly is complete for Dream. His items do continue to build up. How to Aster push into this now? It's certainly got a little trickier after that combo has been shown to have such potency. Using the Yules to try and cancel and mess up the bring back with the X mark, and it will work. They'll start their attempts onto the Alchemist. From the side though, Faye comes in, drops the Serpent Wards. SCCC nice blinks across, takes out the Nyx Assassin.
But he's stuck.
He is.
Help.
Oh,
team.
Now what can they do? Can they find any sort of setup here? What's the plan? They don't want to commit the follow-up Static Storm for now. They couldn't quite find Aster's heroes grouped up enough, as it seems. SCCC will throw out the concoction. The vacuum comes down, but he is on top of Dream, and with the head, the shackles. He's holding Dream down perfectly. Dream, can he get away in time? He cannot. The impetus will finish him off. Dream does not have buyback. So Aster will be able to finish off this top set of racks, you would imagine. There's a buyback from Shashlo, but without the two heroes.
Man, XXS did such a good job on Pangolier rolling before, so you can't get the combo. That's one way to deal with it, and he was controlling FNG, stunning him a couple of times and just being on top of him so he can't pop that ulti.
And this is very hard for Gambit to stop Aster from taking more now with no Naga Siren. For 40 seconds, he went full in on that butterfly purchase. Jump forward with the Abyssal Blade. Tries to initiate onto GPK. The Hex follow-up from Fade. This time they get the vacuum again. The Static Storm. But without Dream, they don't really have the follow-up damage. They just simply turn, kill off the Disruptor. They go back towards pushing onto the tier 4 towers, and they're going to call it. GG is called. Aster will take this game too. As I said, just a different experience, really, that match. We got to see the results of what happens when you ignore an AUK for 30 minutes. We did get to see the Gambit, they did have a plan. It didn't work out. It wasn't good enough to deal with the fact that you've let this Alchemist problem develop for the entirety of the game. Now, this isn't any old AUK. This is an SCCC AUK, backed up by Baboka, making all those stacks. He was farmed to just another level this game.